Hello, it's Sega Master Tim here. I hope you're all having a good day, week, weekend, whatever it might be. I have no idea when I'm going to post this video up, so I'm just going to cover all those days down here. Alright, so let's get into it. We're going to do a review of the last month, and look, all I can say is this month has been mind-blowing, and mainly because of one simple post, but we'll get to that later on. So let's start off with the most popular meme, and this was posted on the 7th of June. And yes, as you can see, it's got 197 likes, and I've said it's time for bed. So I'll leave you with this, and rating this excellent gaming setup, which is basically a desk sitting on the ground. It's an oldie, but it always cops a laugh. Yeah, so it got 197 likes and 23 retweets, so that was pretty impressive, and people had a good laugh, so that's the most important thing about it all. Alright, so the next one is a battle station, and it's this beauty. I thought I'd put it under battle station because it's definitely not a gaming setup, but it's, yeah, it's sort of like a desk, I guess. So more of a simulator. Maybe we should call it Simulator of the Night. So this one is just absolutely mental. It's by a guy by the name of Wasserfall. So Wasser means water, so waterfall. And I've said here, tonight's battle station is in fact, well, like a battle station. It's like a battle station. And yeah, I think anybody would enjoy flight sims a lot more if they had that sort of kit. So this one just had 32 likes and 6 retweets, but it was the best station for the month, and it well deserves it, because anybody who can afford that sort of setup needs to have a good pat on the back, don't they? The next photo we're going to put up here is the best game room, and it's this beautiful setup. Look at it's beautifully colored. It's got this great brick backlay there. He's used his lights beautifully there. He's got each of the different colors of the 64s and the Game Cubes and all of the different Game Boys that he's got there. He's put them in the perfect color spectrum there, as you can see. It's just a lovely setup, isn't it? I mean, the only thing I would probably change in that room is the light shade. It just doesn't fit in. I'd probably get some down lights or recessed lights there, but I'm sure he may be planning that in the future. So this is by Andrew Karuki. I think that's the best way of pronouncing it. 226 likes and 29 retweets. And that was on the 22nd of June. Beautifully set up. I think we're all very envious. And yes, it is IKEA heaven that you can see there on his setup. It is just magnificent, and we're all quite envious of this person. I'd just like to see how else he sets up his room. What's the rest of the room look like? Has he got all these games on the back wall there? I'd love to see what Andrew's done here. So yeah, what can you say? It is freaking amazing. Now we'll get to the post. The interesting fact. I hope you're all enjoying the interesting facts. I started them about halfway through the month, and I thought, look, I think this will be interesting. Just find these odd little tidbits about video games. But I posted up this one, and it just went mental. It blew way out of proportion. I thought people may have known about this. I mean, to be honest, I did not know. I did not know, but I thought more people would have known about this than what I did. But my God, so it's the interesting gaming fact about the original PS2 design. And apparently, Atari was going bankrupt. There's a little bit debate about that. I heard some comments, read some comments there that they weren't going bankrupt. But look, I'm going with bankrupt because Atari was not in the best way. Let's just say back in those times. And look, it's a shadow of itself than what it was back in the day. So anyway, the original PS2 design was based on an old Atari computer called the Falcon 030 Microbox. Atari bought the design patent when Atari was going bankrupt, and to back it up, there's the pictures there. Like wow, I did not realize that, and you can't argue it. It looks like a PS2, an OG PS2. My God, so 2,349 likes. I've forgotten. I think the impressions were about 180,000 impressions on that as well. And it got retweeted 793 times, and that's what's just sent it through the roof. It just went absolutely stupid. And because of that, as I said with the previous post about all the gaming setup with all the Nintendo gear, I think that was one of the reasons why it got so many likes, because they've seen this and they're going, oh, this guy's also posted that up. Oh, that looks good too. And it just goes hand in hand. So, wow, that was big. And I thought I couldn't get any bigger. You might have noticed that earlier on, in a few weeks earlier, I posted up this amazing picture of the prototype version of the Sega Saturn that Shane Batty brought in to Retro Tuesdays. It's a little gaming club I'm part of, a retro gaming club, and it was the one and only unit that they brought in. I can't remember what year it was, but it was presented at the CES Winter Show. I think it was 95. I might be wrong. I'll put up the correction there one way or the other. But I thought, okay, and I think that had about 308 likes. I had no idea this was just going to go. Yes, so thank you for everyone that liked that and retweeted it, and decided to follow me after seeing that. I can't believe how big of an impact that was. Probably never happen again. But, you know, who knows? I would never think I'd get such a likable post like that. So let's finish up with some overall summaries of the month. I got the top mention from Toploader. Hello, Toploader. And that had 503 engagements, and it was a great video of his game room tour back in '93. And this was back in the day when, like, if you didn't have a certain console, you know, or a particular game, but you knew a mate did, you go around to his house and check it out. Those were the days, you know. You didn't have people with this, that, and the other console. You know, you only had one and you had to stick with it. So, thank you for the mention, Toploader. Very much appreciated. The biggest media tweet was, as I mentioned, the Saturn. Yeah, and as I said, 308 likes. 103 retweets, and it had 37, what does it say here, 37.9 37,900 impressions, meaning that's how many people read it. Looking at this thing, and I just could not believe this thing was sitting in my hand. I heard about it, but I couldn't believe that this guy Shane just brought it in. Oh, look what I've got. Yeah, so you must follow Shane Batty, because he has some amazing projects underway. He's trying to get an actual Saturn to work in that particular shell, and he's going to 3D print it. So I hope that works out for him. He's a smart bloke about his consoles. He knows what goes in them and how they work. So I'm absolutely in awe with what he can do there. So Shane, hats off to you, mate. As I said, the top tweet was that 158,000 impressions, 158,000 people saw it. That still blows my mind. So, in summary, for the month, wow, God, 766,000 impressions. And because of that, I ended up with 708 new followers. So just in 1 month, I can't get over that. I would never even dream of that. Blows my mind. So thank you, every goddamn one of you, for following me. I hope I'm keeping you entertained during this month. But yeah, what can I say? So here's to next month. Let's see if we can beat those records. It's very unlikely. You don't find those little gems very often. But, you never know what could happen. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the post. It's only less than 2 weeks now before we head off to HubCon and catch up with me old Sega Hotline mates in Spacies and Tim and Nick, and looking forward to meeting Hex. So hope I can show you some videos from that in the time up there. But other than that, thank you very much for following me. Have a great night, have a great day, have a great weekend, if it is a weekend, because I still have no idea when I'm going to post this, and happy gaming.